Welcome back to my channel, the 12 Man Tales. So it's been a long time since I have made a video on cricket. So it's time for starting of a series of videos on cricket, which is one of my passions. So let's start. Today we're going to preview the fourth test match between India and England, which is going to start from tomorrow at Manchester. So let's give some context. Series कैसा हुआ है अभी तक? आइडियली अगर आप एक क्रिकेट फैन हो जो क्रिकेट को एनालाइज कर सकते हो, यू विल नो इंडिया शुड हैव बीन 3-0 up by now. Series should have been done and dusted. Why am I saying that? India have missed crucial moments. Drop catches cost us at Leeds. Dropped catches cost us a few extra runs in the first innings at Lords, which ultimately was a difference of 23 runs by which we lost. Second factor which is worrying is we lose wickets in cluster. लीड्स के मैच में भी वही हुआ था. बोथ द इनिंग्स वी लॉस्ट अराउंड 12 और 13 फॉर 72. एट लॉर्ड्स वी लॉस्ट अगेन 4 विकेट्स. बहुत जल्दी लूज हो गया था हमारा फॉर 11 runs or something in the first innings, and in the second innings we had an entire batting collapse on the 5th day first morning. So these are the problems, but the good thing was that the Indian team fought till the end. Great fight from Siraj, Bumrah and Jadeja to bring the match so close. It would have been a historical win at Lords if we have pulled it off, but at the same time अगर starting of the series ने किसी ने बोला होता कि captain had a lot of question marks on his position in the team, we did not know how he will lead, we did not know how many matches Bumrah was going to play, the team was in transition, people were finding out their roles and trying to be successful, that the result would be 2-1 after end of Lords. I think most of the people would have taken it. So now going forward, Manchester में क्या है अपडेट तो भाई उतना ज़्यादा खास नहीं है बिकॉज थोड़ा सा इंजरीज हुआ है. Akashdeep is struggling with a back strain as we understand, so his participation is a question mark. He bowled really well in Edgbaston, but Lords में शायद first time उनके लिए नहीं था, तो he could not adjust well, but he would have been a handy in Manchester as well. Big blow is Nitish Kumar Reddy is out of the team. He was doing perfectly well for the fourth seamer. जो रोल हम शार्दुल ठाकुर से चाहते थे at the first test match, he was doing really well with the ball. With the bat he looked a bit tentative, but that is somewhere where he has to work, I feel. Because the Nitish Kumar Reddy we saw in Australia was an attacking free-flowing batsman. He got runs when he attacked, he did not get runs when he got defensive. Right now, I don't know what's the conversation, he's trying to be too much like a test player. His success has come against better attacks and in harsher conditions by playing aggressively. So he has all the shots, he needs to go back and just focus on what he did in Australia. I think he will be a very good number 6 for a long time for India. That's going to be a big miss. Another injury concern is Arshdeep Singh is out of the test match and Rishabh Pant is still struggling with his hand injury. So now about the venue, Manchester. Well, Manchester will have pace and bounce traditionally, so we can let us swung a lot as well. So Pacers should get a lot of help. 80% of the wickets, 80 to 82% of the wickets have come to Pacers over the last 5 to 7 years in Manchester. But at the same time, this is one of the hottest English summers that we are having. Temperatures are more than 30 most of the time, right? So might turn during day 4 and day 5. The spinners might have an impact, as we saw in Lords also. For India, Washington Sundar did that. So that is something which the team management will look into consideration while picking the team. So India का playing 11 क्या होगा? तो पहले तो मेरा playing 11 मैं बता देता हूँ. Then I'll tell what the team management thinks if I differ from them. So if lot of it depends on whether Pant is keeping or not, because he is batting right now. He's not able to keep. So first playing 11 होगा ये mind पे रखते हुए कि Pant is able to keep. So then your top 2 openers would be Jaiswal and KL Rahul. No changes over there, but yeah, Jaiswal needs to come back to form. He was unsettled by the extra pace of Anshul in the second test match. That was evident. I hope he comes back better. After that, number 3, now Karun Nair has got chances. I did not find it right कि साई सुदर्शन को आपने टेस्ट मैच के बाद ड्रॉप कर दिया. फिर ठीक है, आपने करुण नायर को 2 मौका दिए. He did not look convincing much across the 4 innings. Yeah, second innings of Lords he got better, but I think अब इंडिया को थोड़ा सा लॉन्ग टर्म सोचना चाहिए. Understandable, Karun Nair has got a lot of runs in domestic. He deserved his chances. Again, even if he has a good 4th and 5th test match, when we come back to India, let's say in September, October, will we play Karun Nair at 3? The answer is highly no. So why not take a bunt on a young guy? If he does well in England, you have a settled top 4, top 5 for a long time. and that really helps if your top order is settled, because getting a top order replacement in test match cricket is the hardest thing. So number 3 I would like to play Sai Sudarshan. 4 and 5 would be Gill and Pant respectively. So if Pant is keeping, my 6, 7, 8 would be Washington Sundar, Jadeja and Shardul Thakur. Obviously Jadeja will play at 6, Washington Sundar will bat at 7, Shardul Thakur will bat at 8. So that gives up depth in seam bowling as well as batting till number 8. And obviously if this pitch turns later on, we have 2 quality spin options to fall back to as well. Who are going to be the 3 pacers? Big question. I think Jasprit Bumrah is playing this test match, which is good for India. So he picks himself automatically. Siraj picks himself, who is going to be the 3rd swimmer. If Ashdeep was available, I would have gone with Ashdeep even ahead of Akashdeep, because Akashdeep looked a bit tired and out of sorts in Lords. Given him a rest, had to see how a left armer goes in English conditions, and I think he's ready for Test cricket as well, Ashdeep Singh. But unfortunately, he's not available, so the toss is going to be between Prasidh Krishna and Anshul Kamboj. So as I hear in the nets, Anshul Kamboj has got long spells, and I think Prasidh Krishna has looked off color in the series. So India should go in with Anshul Kamboj and give that young man an opportunity. Let's see how he goes. So that's my 11 in case Pant is not keeping. Pant is keeping rather. Now if Pant is not keeping, obviously then there has to be changes. Then Shradul goes out, and I get a batter at number 6 in Jurel, so he keeps as well. Then what happens is that I have to take out Washington Sundar, have the batting all-rounder in Jadeja at 7, and bring in a attacking wrist spinner in Kuldeep. Then what happens, my bowling is also having 4 proper out-and-out bowlers who can pick me 20 wickets plus some support from Jadeja, and we have batting till 7, which is good enough. But if I take into consideration now what Indian team will select, I think Indian team will select the same playing 11 as I did in case Pant is keeping. In case Pant is not keeping, I think what they will do is that they would play Washington Sundar at 8 instead of Kuldeep Yadav. That would be the likely 11 for them. Now what about England? So England might make some changes. Jacob Brethel might come in place of Ollie Pope at number 3. Ollie Pope has not looked that convincing after the first test match, so there is something for them to ponder about. Also, Ben Stokes will be under fire as well with his batting form. His captaincy has been good, his bowling has been good, inspiring. That has given him some breathing space as well, but his batting form has not been that great in the last 2 years. He will be under fire a bit. Bowling wise, I think Archer will play definitely. They might want to replace Chris Stokes with Gut Atkinson because he can bat, and Brendan Cars also can bat at the end, so their batting would be there. Big challenge is, do they have a quality spinner? Instead of Shoaib Bashir, can they bring in someone who can be a good holding role or pick up some wickets in Manchester, because it's going to turn somewhere later in day 4 and day 5 if the match continues. So yeah, that's it from my end. If you have liked the summary of this test match, do subscribe to my channel. I'll try and bring a lot more content on cricket. It is my passion. If you like it, do share your comments as well. Thank you.